Hey everybody, it's Miss Lambert. Just wanted to kind of go through a couple of things about what we're going to be doing this week. So today I'm going to be talking to you about denotation and connotation. This is kind of our theme for the week. So everything that you're going to be doing this week is going to be connected to connotation and denotation. And I wanted to kind of make sure that we understood it before I just threw it at you. So I'm going to kind of go through this PowerPoint like I would if we were in class. So first things first, let's talk about what is denotation. Well, denotation is the dictionary definition of a word. So, example, the word small, which is an adjective. The dictionary definition is of a size that is less than normal. So if I were to ask you what is the blah 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 denotation, okay, you would say that it's a thing that size is less than normal. Really be thinking about how denotation is the dictionary definition. That's pretty much the easier of the two. We're going to move slowly, not so slowly, into connotation. So connotation is something that's really difficult for most people to grasp. Every word has a connotation and a denotation. So the denotation is the dictionary definition. This is what the word actually means. But the connotation is an idea or a quality that a word makes you think about in addition to its dictionary meaning. Well, what exactly does that mean? Because just reading that, even I don't even know what that means. So, example, the word fat. The denotation of the word fat means having a lot of extra flesh on your body. That's what fat means, okay? But what does the word fat make you feel or make you think about? Is it a good feeling or is it a bad feeling or meaning? And I put down some examples here. So, what fat makes me feel like is bad, sad, negative feelings. What I think about when I hear or see the word fat is chubby, fast food, sweets, out of shape, pigs. Okay, you can come up with your own as well, but these are just some examples. Like I mentioned earlier, okay, every word has a connotation. So when you saw the word fat, what did it make you think about? Or what did it make you feel? Note, on page 1 of the PDF that I'm going to be sharing with you, there's a chart. So check out that chart for more examples of what a connotation is. So what would this actually look like? Okay, so we're going to do a little experiment with a visual of denotation versus connotation. So here on your screen, you have flip-flops, right? We all like to wear flip-flops, some more than others. I wish I could wear flip-flops all year round because I wish that I lived in a place that was warm enough, okay? So the denotation. What does the definition of flip-flops mean? Okay, it's a type of rubber-soled sandal. That is it. That is what the definition of flip-flops is. But what's the connotation? What do you think about or what do you feel? Is it a happy feeling? Is it a ugh feeling? Is it a ugh feeling? Is it, what do you picture when you see the word flip-flops? For me, I think of summer. I think of the beach. I think of warm weather, which I know we all want right now. And I think of sand. So as you can see, the word flip-flop itself is defined as a type of rubber-soled sandal, okay? But our feelings and what we think about is the connotation. So just keep thinking about that. It does get a little bit trickier as you move through this. That's just the basics of connotation. So let's dig a little bit deeper about connotation, okay? Connotation is not just about what we think or what we feel about a word, but it can also be split up into 3 categories. Positive connotations, which are good, happy feelings. Neutral, which not really here or there. I don't really feel happy, but I don't necessarily feel sad. And a negative is like a bad feeling or a sad feeling. Okay, we don't want to feel negative. Us humans give every word connotations. Even slang terms that you all use have connotations. Okay? I just want you to be thinking about those slang terms that you use. And are they a positive slang term? Are they something good about somebody? Are they a negative slang term? Are there something bad about them? Or are they just kind of like you just use them and there's not really a good or a bad? So let's look at some examples in the chart on the next slide. So I went ahead and made this chart for you. We have a smiley face for the positives, a neutral kind of meh face for the neutral, and of course a crying sad face for the negative. And I want to kind of just go through this chart with you to make it easy. On the left hand, very, very left, is a definition or a word. Okay, so the denotation. Then I have a positive connotation synonym or word. I have a neutral word, and I have a negative word. So, example, less weight. A positive would be, oh, you look slim. A neutral is, oh, you look kind of thin. But a negative is, you look skinny. Okay? To have a belief in yourself. Positive is that you're confident. Neutral is you're self-assured. And the negative is you're conceited. Age. You're childlike. Has anybody ever told you that you're childlike? I tell that to my husband all the time, that he is childlike. Okay? Neutral is youthful, and negative is childish. Okay? You know that sometimes I've said that you act childish. The cost of something. Oops, sorry, it's got in the way here. Okay? So a positive is it's inexpensive. A neutral is it's a bargain. And a negative is that it's cheap. Okay? Keep those in mind. This is what we're going to kind of be working on. And I want you to kind of be aware. All three of these words in each column are synonyms for each other. They all mean less weight. They all mean belief in yourself. They all mean an age. They all mean cost, right? They all mean that. But what feeling or thought do you have when you look at the greens versus the reds? Okay. So now we're going to move into showing examples. So how does connotation change the meaning of a sentence? Here's an example of how word choice and its connotation can affect the meaning of a sentence. I am going to use the cost words from the last slide. So I'm going to use inexpensive, bargain, and cheap in the same sentence below. Wow, these shoes are inexpensive at only $1. Wow, these shoes are a bargain at only $1. Wow, these shoes are cheap at only $1. Which word would make you want to buy those shoes at $1? And why? Personally, when I look at the word cheap, okay, the way that it's being used here makes me think that those shoes probably aren't really well made, right? So why would I want to buy shoes that are $1 if they're not well made and they're just going to break and I'm going to have to buy another pair? Versus inexpensive, which makes me think, oh wow, so they're not that much money and I can still buy them? And even bargain, it's not a positive, but it's not a negative. Okay? So that's really where connotation and denotation mix here. Is every word has a definition. And if we just went strictly by what the definition was, we wouldn't have all of these words here that mean the same thing. We would just say cost, right? But all of these words show emotion and show feeling. And humans like to give emotion and feeling to pretty much everything. With that being said, now it's our time to practice. Use this PowerPoint to help you. You all are going to go ahead and have a copy of it to look at, okay? And use it throughout the week because this is not just going to be something that you're just going to learn automatically. So what exactly does that mean for practice? Well, on Google Classroom, there's going to be 3 assignments, 3 that are due on Friday, May 1st. Okay. That does not mean I'm not going to sprinkle some other things in there the rest of the week. But these 3 assignments are going to be the ones that are going to be worth the most points. Number 1, go to Google Classroom. There will be an assignment, and it'll say connotation, denotation. There will be a PDF of roughly 5 pages. I think 4 pages. 4 pages. And I want you to read the first 2 pages, 12 and 13. They're not long. One just explains what denotation and connotation is and has that chart I told you about earlier in the slideshow. And the other one is a short story, and it's going to ask you a couple of questions about connotations of words in that short passage. Do not worry about answering any of those questions while you read. The next step is to go to the quiz assignment. Okay, it is all of the questions that are found on pages 12 to 15. So the only one that's not going to be on there is the discussion question, because that's going to be what the question that I'm posting is going to be about, where you're going to discuss it. That's going to be a grade. Third, answer the question not related to the questions on those pages. It's going to be the discussion question. And then answer 2 of your classmates' posts. A lot of you have been emailing me and telling me that you're unable to comment on other people's posts. Everything is available to you. Okay, so what I'm going to suggest that you do is, if you for some reason are struggling, take a snapshot or a screenshot of what your screen looks like and send it to me. It's a lot easier for me to go ahead and do some troubleshooting. Your answering to classmates does affect your grade. So if you do not do that part of the question, a couple of points are going to be taken off, because I do want you to have a discussion with everybody. Due date, like I've said, is May 1st for these 3. That's the assignment that's going to get the most grade. The rest of the week, I might just throw out a question here or there. Wednesday, we are going to have a Google Meet in the afternoon. I'm looking at probably like 2 o'clock. And I would like you all to be there. If you do come, you will get points added to your grade. I know it says mandatory because I really do want all of you to be there. So please, 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 if you can make it at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, that would be great for me. And we're going to kind of discuss connotation, denotation. I'm going to go over a couple other things, discuss your grades. Of course, discuss how you guys are doing, because I miss you guys a lot. Okay, so if you have any questions, please reach out to myself, Miss Savnik, if you're in my first and third block. Do not hesitate. I'm pretty much on my computer most of the day. If you need to just jump on with me real quick for a Google Meet so I can kind of see what's going on, we can definitely do that. If you need me to, send something to you, or you're having a problem turning in assignments, do not wait till the last second to tell me, because I'm not able to do anything after it was supposed to be turned in. All right. Also, please make sure you are getting all of your missing work in. I'm still grading everything from when we left school in March. Okay, so if you have quizzes, or you have a test, or you have the Green Book project, or you have any of those things that are not yet turned in, I'm still grading them. Please turn them in. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. I miss you all. Use this to help you with the project. You do have access to this, so you don't have to watch this video in order to access the Google slide. All right, well, have a great week, and I will hopefully talk to you all on Wednesday.